Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly, Book 2, To Save an Empire, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our favorite self-proclaimed members of the King's Guard blaze a trail of adventure from the shores of King's Fjord into the fantastic world beyond. Starring Joshua Jackson, Kelly Caudille, and John Kennedy, with guest stars Jason Murray and Rico Suarez. With me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the Game Master. Epic fantasy adventures await you just beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott.
Get out of here.
You're on this evening with Triviality, man. I'm here with Joshua Jackson.
He's playing with his ding flip again.
I'm here with Kelly Caudille.
Yo.
And I'm here with John Kennedy.
Yo, hello. That's the best you've sound, Scott.
Why, thank you very much.
No, because John Kennedy made a joke earlier about my deep voice and whether I was smoking Lucky Strikes when I was 5. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. And then in 1992, Dennis Leary did No Cure for Cancer. It is a great show. I believe everyone should go watch it. It's on Netflix right now.
Of course, if you pay real close attention to it, he actually stole a couple of his jokes from Bill Hicks.
I'm not going to comment on that. But it was tricky out of me. I've always wanted to put the mic to the thing and have a reason to do that, and John has given it to me this evening, so it's been a wonderful, wonderful time.
Wait.
I'm glad.
So John's seahorse is about to die.
John might die.
Oh, well, John might die.
John,
well, I guess
sure.
we should worry more about John than the seahorse. I don't know. I don't know what that says about you, John.
I got attached to the seahorse. What can I say?
I was really worried about the seahorse.
Hey, Radish
just made
is
it
a
all about you.
dreamer.
He
Radish
is.
is a dreamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means that he usually almost dies.
Which is weird, though, when you think of several times in like book 1 where Radish just brutally kills people. So it's sort of like the Troglodyte King, where it's like, no, you tricked us the first time. You die now.
Yeah, you die now.
Or when we had that one Troglodyte, it's like, go back to your people. Hey, Jay, target a fireball on that guy.
That's the thing.
I like it.
So behind you, there are the echoes of... All of the tube worms are beginning to descend upon
Radish.
and his seahorse, Goldie Hawn.
Can I modify my action or wait till next round?
You can modify.
I can do death field. Why can't I? I'm going to try to do a life field around Radish to try to distract them and scoop him up and help him go forward.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep retreating, like getting out of the field, but if one gets close to me, swipe with the sword.
And what are you doing?
I am going to throw the combo spell of Mage Light and Flame and see if I can throw it in the middle of that undeath and see how it works.
Roll D20 for your life shield. Roll D20 for casting.
I got
2 of
18.
them are swinging and biting at you. You're going to swing at them. Roll to hit.
Nice. 20.
Ha!
Nat 20?
Yeah.
All righty. I heard a aha from this end of the table.
Yeah, 17 plus
4,
6, so 23.
12, 23. 23. Good roll. Good roll.
Wham!
Strike. Slice. Second, you do a whoosh, whoosh. You hit them both.
Haha, circumcision.
Hooray! When suddenly there is a shimmer of almost golden light around you.
It's Goldie.
Oh, it's heaven.
It's the Goldie. It's almost like, yeah, it's
Radish is going to heaven.
5 or 6 of the tube worms hit it and recoil screaming
Suckers!
under the water. It doesn't look natural. It looks like as though you were going to float up to the beyond. You're rather taken aback by, I mean, it really looks like something of the divine has reached out and touched you.
Why keep going forward?
If you go forward, you're going to run into it.
Wait, it's in front of me as I'm retreating from the worms?
Yes, and behind you. It's almost like an egg.
Not knowing what it is,
bubble.
I go forward.
You're just going to plow through it?
Yeah.
Right on.
Mistake, probably.
Okay, and you rolled a
18
for your casting?
I'm smart in worldly matters. I'm not smart in undersea magic and monsters matters.
Under the sea. You throw your cast. You rolled an 18? Okay. You out in front of you, there is suddenly the entirety of your field of vision is squelched. You see It's almost as though somebody took it's almost like a lightning flash hit under the water. Suddenly, the columns streak, and you find it very hard to see. Right as you run into the edge of the golden bubble, roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
6.
Yikes! Okay,
My dice are not on fire tonight.
Woo! No, they are not. You feel really good. You feel like you're like, yeah, baby. You feel fantastical.
Yay!
Like the water got real warm.
Oh.
Like not in a bad way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Like you're like just like in a bath where you're like,
Public pool, little kids.
oh no, not like that. Like you feel great. Your leg feels really good. You know that shoulder that was bothering you earlier was a little bit. Oh yeah, that feels fantastic.
Yay!
It's not like you've been healed. I mean, there's still a little scritchy and it's still a little stiff, but you feel you have not a care in the world. You don't have to run. You got nowhere to be. You feel great. Just hanging out.
Just chilling with my friends.
Yeah, just sure.
Yay!
Yay! The tube worms recoil from the light and heat. They are not happy. One of them begins to pull and tug against its tube, and you see at the very bottom of the tube cracks, and it begins the tube and the worm begin to slowly float up.
Make a run for it, y'all. We got a chance.
Yeah, we're making a run for it.
Well, no, we are. You're just sort of zippity-doo-dah over here.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we should,
Zippity.
run, for it.
It's not Radish's day.
And you're just sort of like, sure. Even the shark is like,
It's pretty nice, man.
It is pretty
part of the
nice.
ocean. Yeah, I like it.
this is sort of a...
pretty good. Pretty good.
The shark and Goldie both kind of swim. One of the tubes is moving up. I don't know.
What am I striking it again? Where did I say, like, it's a good day to kill a worm? Yeah, wham.
Sure. You're like, okay, swing.
Hit it again.
Yep. You're like, I hit it.
Yeah, screw you, worm. Boom.
Stab it. Poke it.
King
Cool.
of killing worms.
And it's about 12, 15 feet, and the worm is starting to expand. And you're like, right on.
Yeah.
Poke.
I thought I would slash it in half, but no, I keep riding forward. Can I make a check to try to keep riding forward?
Sure. Need a 15.
9.
Yeah, you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to poke this thing again because I'm going to kill it. And you're like, yeah, it's going to die.
I look at the shark that's by me,
Uh-huh.
and I keep swimming out away from these two worms, but I tell it to go grab him.
And it's like, I ain't going back in there. We should leave. It's like those guys are dead. We need to go.
I agree.
Okay.
Come on.
I'm trying to go.
And you're like, sure, okay. Roll me another D20.
Add anything to it, roll to 10.
Okay. The magic fades.
Okay.
Suddenly the ocean is not golden anymore. It is no longer warm.
Go forward.
And it is the stark reality of the cold ocean floor and the tube worms that are trying to kill you. Now, this one that's floating away seems to be trying to explode slowly, as weird as that sounds.
Riding away.
But suddenly your seahorse and the shark seem to come to the opinion of, very much like you have been for the last few moments, of, oh, dear God, we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
And they start to take off again. Oh, okay, gotcha. There is a bubble of warm in front of you that the worms seem to be recoiling away from. Do you travel into that bubble or around that bubble? The shark and the seahorse are like, F this noise, get out of here, it's water.
Okay, we go through the bubble then.
All right. The worms are recoiling and trying to, several of them have sucked back down into the tube. Others are trying to actively swim the other direction. Roll me another D20.
Come On dice, no, 9.
Okay.
You should throw those dice away.
You should hit those dice with a hammer.
That's a waste of a good hammer.
He's 3, maybe 4 rows from the end of the tube worms. What are you guys doing?
I was going after him physically, just trying to go grab him, put on my horse, whatever. And
Your sharks are not going in there.
Well, my seahorse or no?
They've pinned you to your seahorse, and they're like, just keep swimming.
Oh, well, then I'm doing nothing if I can't do anything.
I mean, you can not chase them, but you're okay.
Does he look like he can get away 3 or 4 columns away, or will he need assistance based on what the tube worms are doing?
Maybe he can. Maybe he can't.
All right. Can I make a wall with that life shield again?
Roll me a d20 and we'll see. What you doing?
I slump over my shark exhausted.
Yes, you do.
'Cause that was
16.
a lot of magic, and combining magic
Roll
makes it
me
worse.
2d2. Roll me another d20 at disadvantage.
10.
Okay, give me one more.
14.
Okay.
So 10.
You feel the necromantic power rising in you. You're like, life, and the magic that is coming up says no, death. You have the opportunity to go, never mind.
No, I'll still do it.
Oh, you're just going to...
With death or with life?
Death.
No, I won't. No.
Okay.
I don't want to feed.
You're like, oh, I did the life thing, and the magic that you're like, oh, I need to pull more magic, and the magic that you pull from around you goes, no. That was you last time. Now you're down here with us. So you want a death magic that you're like, no, never mind.
No.
You're like, no, I'm good.
I'll wait. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll, John. One more. That 9 you slows you.
On.
The shark and the seahorse are like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna
14.
make it.
Yay!
Yay!
Still destroy
and
those
through a
dice.
last, the worms are, and the last little bit of they're like, oh God! Adrenaline pumps you out away from the into the clear. You're there with Titus and with Sparrow, who is slumped over his shark and seems to be almost about to pass out. You and Goldie Hawn and your shark, your last remaining shark, swim out into what would be open water. It's a vast expanse of sand that looks devoid of any. There's no seaweed, there's no kelp, there's no little tiny plants, there's no little hermit crabs, nothing.
Wow. So we're really exposed, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're out in the open. We're in the desert.
Great. Just great. This is a good plan. This is a great plan.
Literally was no plan besides let's try to go in the front door. So, yeah.
Boo.
Well, okay.
Boo. I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm going to put Kelly over the back of my horse.
Alrighty.
can I try the
Sparrow.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
Can I try the life shield thing to try to replenish him?
Yes.
I have one last healing potion.
You want to use that instead?
You're going to open that underwater?
Oh,
Yeah.
good point.
All right, I'll try.
I'm going to open it and pour it out into my...
Am I still at
Hey,
disadvantage?
technically, if he pops the top and then he just chugs it, like puts it right up against the mountain,
Scott, am I still at disadvantage?
No.
he could shotgun it.
It's shotgun.
Take it to the
Doesn't
head.
matter. 10.
10?
Our dice betrayed us today.
Between y'all, not me. I'm doing good.
Okay. Yeah, the magic's elusive at this point.
Okay.
Something screwy is happening with magic, too.
You can potentially activate your helmet and try again with advantage.
Yeah, I'll try that next turn.
Alrighty. All right, you guys are just sort of, okay, good. And your seahorse and your sharks are naturally moving away from that field of doom that it just... Yeah, that was not a good thing. The one tube that was continuing to ascend, like literally the tube worm is starting to dissolve as it screams in the distance.
Ugh.
Okay.
The change in pressure it's making it absorb more water, and literally it's losing its cohesion.
Gross.
It's disgusting. It's pretty darn sickening.
Mental note: come back, purify.
Roll the helmet.
Okay?
17.
Yeah, helmet's up. Now you get to roll with advantage.
Hopefully better. No, 9.
Need above 15.
Not 20.
Boom. Yes, you may use the life shield to replenish
Yeah, I'll
Sparrow.
I'll put it over. What the hell? Radish and Sparrow, if I can do both. If not, it's just Sparrow.
You certainly may.
Okay.
Once again, gentlemen, you are bathed, cloaked, wrapped in the amber glow, a golden sheet of delicious warmth. It takes you back to being in your mother's arms. It's a delicious, velvety. Oh, it's one of the, and you guys are like, we're good right here. You come back to wake up and you feel good. No, you feel great. You feel invigorated. You're ready to go, and then all of a sudden that fades back to the deep blue as Titus, his eyes flutter closed, and he slides from his seahorse and begins to just fall gently to the sand.
Oh, no.
I'll grab him.
Yeah, so we grab him.
Okay, he's out almost like a light. I mean, you could tell he's just like,
We expended all of our strength getting through that catacomb. Although I don't think we could have fought all those 2 worms. Especially how quickly to destroy the sharks. I mean, I was getting 1-hit kills with my sword, but I think they would have overwhelmed us if we had tried to take them on. All right, so we put him on his horse, and I'll take the horse's bridle next to my own, so we're trotting along, but then we'll try to wake up Titus.
all right, yeah, you're like tap, 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 and he's
There's no fixing what he did.
Okay.
It's going to be a while.
Okay, we'll move forward. Because I don't want to camp here.
yeah. You slide forward through the currents, through the salt water, and you continue to make your way through this desolation. I mean, literally, you are just like, hey, everybody, we're right here. I mean, you're 5-10 feet above the ocean floor. I mean, he wouldn't have fallen far. There would have been a nice little sand cloud.
But it's a sea desert. Like there's no cover.
I'm not trusting the floor of this ocean.
Yeah.
Ooh, good answer. I hadn't even thought about boning you that way.
Hey!
Thanks.
You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's the
You're
problem.
not allowed.
Speculation powers the storytelling.
Oh, it really does.
Sandworms.
No.
What?
Sandworms. What?
Beetlejuice.
No sandworms.
What?
No sandworms.
I like Dune.
You're thinking Beetlejuice. I'm thinking Dune. We're
I'm
bad.
thinking both.
Yeah.
They both suck.
Yeah, there's no way this turns out well for you.
Rockfish.
No, they're at Saturn right now. Hey, I thought about that one too. Right. It's all of a sudden dark.
You been to Saturn? I've
You're
been
inside
to
the
Saturn.
fish. What?
Sandworms.
Sarlacc pit. What?
Yeah. I've been to Saturn. Sandworms, am I right?
Yeah.
So you travel on for what feels like almost an hour. And suddenly you notice there's a purplish blue glow coming from like right over there. It's like a line, and it starts purplish glowy in a line for like to the left and to the right as far as you can see. You going to go up to the line?
Yes.
Yes. The line is actually like the lip of another drop-off.
What do we see when we look over the edge?
When you look over the edge, in a basin that looks 20 miles wide, I mean, it's like way the heck over is the other edge of the basin. There's a basin that's dug out, and inside of it appears to be a city. And the purple glow are the tops of the largest buildings in the city.
We need to rest.
Okay, we'll stop at the drop-off then, and we're going to rest here.
No. You think that's a good idea?
There's no other cover around. There's not like rocks or crags or anything we can hide behind.
Oh, no.
So we're going to...
I mean, you can either be far enough back from the lip that they're not going to see you, you can't see them.
That's what we do.
Or you're, hey, look. I mean, if you walk up to the edge, you're visible as you're like, oh, what's that on the edge of the,
We'll do that, but we're going to have someone stand at the edge, just keep an eye on the city, keep an eye out for patrols, which would probably be me because you two need to rest and get your magic abilities back.
Well, I'm fine thanks to whatever he did.
Oh, yeah, you feel great.
Yeah, he charged me right back up. I don't know how it worked.
Well, then we'll rest, but you'll tend to Titus, and then I'll keep watch.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
And then, what does Goldie want? Does Goldie still want to leave?
No, Gold is much better now.
Okay, then we
Not being surrounded by predators is, not a bad thing.
Then we chill.
Right.
And I keep watch.
No, I have the sharks keep watch too.
Okay, the sharks just sort of swim around. They're like, okay, there's not much to eat as that goes. All right. As you drift in and out of consciousness, Titus, you get the sense that you did what you did, but you fueled it with your own life force.
Got that, yeah. Now I can do the, what is it, the heal spell that I have. I should use that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
A
So
little bit. You were like, I'm going to take my life force and pump it right into him. Good
Yep.
for you.
I thought it would be a surrounding and not just me, but that's good for future reference.
It's an interesting paradigm. There seems to be a shift. Roll me a d20. Intelligence.
Nat 20.
Roll me a d20. Wisdom.
Okay, let's try this. 14.
Okay. There seems to be a fine line, but a definitive line. You are either pulling from the environment around you or pushing from you. Mm-hmm. And it becomes very evident that in the future, you need to be mindful of the source, the direction and the source of where you're going.
And even the heal spell I have would do the same thing. It just doesn't it would pull from the environment, and if it's all death, it doesn't matter. Then you're filled with
True.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Right. So
I would like to recommend that in this instance, he get a point of life spell craft, because that is what he's figured out. He's figured out the fine line between life and death, and where that line exists in his magic.
Is that a thing? I don't know. That's you. You tell me.
The skill point that I'm going to give you is life force weaving
Okay.
at 1.
Can you explain a little bit more? I mean, I know what I did.
What'd you do? You took
and
your
that is
life
it.
force and you wove it into the two of them.
So
you're working on like a cable knit sweater of life force.
Say it again. Life force.
Weaving.
And that's weaving my life force into something.
any life force, because you figured out how to weave life
Yes, but you didn't listen to what
into
he
or
said.
out of. I did.
No, but he didn't say that. He said
That's exactly what he said.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
He said weaving my life force.
No. He said life force, either external or internal, pulling from the outside life to pull it in, or taking from your life and pushing it out.
No, that's
both.
That's what he said to describe it before. But what he just said right there was life force weaving is you weaving your life force into whatever.
Weaving life
Am I
force,
incorrect
not
with
yours.
that?
You may have to try it again.
No. You missed that one. I'm just telling you.
I didn't miss it.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
You know what? When we go back and listen to this, you'll know I'm right.
Okay.
Joshua doesn't listen to our episodes, so he's never going to know.
Well,
No.
I will, and I'll tell him.
Do
I
it.
listen to every episode.
No, he has a servant read it to him while he bathes himself.
Yes.
But that's just
In
me.
fine oils and juniper berries.
Yes,
But that's me essentially sacrificing my life to do that with whatever else.
in a copper tub.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yes.
Rewatch it. Weenus right here. Woo.
If you touch me again, I swear to God, I'm going to smack you in
Hey,
your mouth.
I don't need your hostility. This is why we get ants.
When
You
we're
stop.
on video, he won't be able to touch you anymore because that'll be evidence.
That'll be assault.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, man.
So,
I'd smack him.
No.
so what happened? So now,
So where are we at? What's going on?
What's going on?
Okay, so you're resting.
Yep,
How long are you going to rest?
a couple hours.
You going to get a full 8?
No, well, I don't know if we could get full 8.
I got to see how much I can get back and how long that takes.
4 hours. We rest for 4 hours.
Short rest.
Okay.
Long enough to get our faculties
You're
back.
you're an hour in, hour and a half, and the bubble's kind of getting warm. Like, have you ever breathed into a paper bag?
Yeah.
And you know how the air just starts to get warm. It's not going to hurt you as such.
Did they ever say there was a time limit on the spell?
Did they say?
They didn't.
They didn't say anything.
Did they say? I thought they said.
No, they said nothing.
Did they not say?
They did
No.
not say.
Feels like they should have told
We
us.
also did not ask.
That
No, don't give him that tap
that
back. No.
probably don't give that. No. I already had that in my back pocket that I'm not sure anybody discussed. I don't think there was any time limit like whether you guys should be back before the end of the day, or
No one
you
said
guys should
anything.
make it into the city before nightfall, or nobody that conversation really didn't I mean, it was.
Does it feel like the spell's wearing off and it's getting harder to breathe?
The air's getting warmer, and it's that you're having to. You're kind of breathing a little quicker, just to because it feels that way.
We'd have to go back to the circuit or to the circus.
Got to go back to the circus.
Hey, go see Mom. No, go. We'd have to go up to the surface, would we not, to replenish our reserves?
I don't know if that was a thing they said. I don't know how the spell works. So,
well, evidently it's
or
not holding out.
Or put your head under a bucket or an upside down boat or something. I mean, get more air, right? I mean, there are other pockets of air
Down here?
Are there? I don't know.
I don't know if we have time to explore.
Well,
okay,
besides,
go
there's
directly
like
up.
buildings and shit right over there.
all right, I'm going to go and wake up the rest of them after about a couple hours and be like, look, we're running out of air. Or I'm running out of air. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys running out of air?
I don't know. I mean, it's gotten hotter, but what does that mean?
And he's like sitting up. I mean, he's having a conversation with you. You were groggy. You're a little like, whoa, I could still do with a solid 8.
Yeah, I mean, it's hotter. I mean, what the hell does that mean?
Let's go down into the city and see if we can't find some fresh air.
Yeah, so we're going to the city.
Okay, you guys are like, yeah, the air's getting warmer. Yes. Okay. And halt right there. Do not move. Who are you?
What do we see?
2 mermen standing on the edge. They had kind of swum up, standing on the ocean floor. Who are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Tracheotomy, man? What are you over there?
I'm approaching.
No, I'm not.
Hand up.
That's hysterical.
Left hand up and my right hand's on my sword, so you can see that I have one clearly. My name is Radish of Kingsfjord.
It is. I've seen him.
We don't know where that is.
It's from the surface. I come to speak with your king.
And they kind of look at each other like, you came from the surface?
Yes. We escaped your enemies. We've come.
Whoa. What enemies?
The Sheelites?
The Sheelites.
We don't have any enemies.
Well, they said that as we were escaping and finding out information, they said that you guys are their enemy. They imprisoned us, so we came here to get the hell away.
The Sheelites?
Yes.
Yes. We were imprisoned by them.
Really?
Yes.
Are they still out there?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, and they hate you.
So much.
Sure.
Yeah. Like so my enemy's enemy is my friend, so we came here.
Does your skin blister when it touches fresh water?
Do you ask that?
What?
They're like, no. It's water.
That's an odd question, Radish. You're not
You mean like
Radish.
water without any salt in it?
Yes.
Well, there's none of that around here, but okay.
I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, we were seeking haven, though.
Well, so you guys want to live on the bottom of the ocean?
We want to talk to your king.
We're seeking protection, and again, you're the enemy of these folks, and they imprisoned us, so we came here to escape.
Okay. That. We should probably have you talk to the captain of the guard, because, we were just walking the rim like like you do.
Because you're guards.
Right.
Your guards. Yep.
And
Guards.
we don't,
what are they armed with?
like 2 short swords. You haven't seen the blades on them?
No.
Like, okay. Sure. So let's go down here. And they both sort of not bounce, but just sort of move their hands and they just sort of float up a little and over the edge, and they just kind of glide towards the city.
I grab the fin of one of my sharks and tell them to follow them.
Can we ask questions as we go?
Sure.
Yeah, Can you tell us why there's so much death and decay down here? There's like nothing living besides you here and us.
Yeah. That was from the war?
The war with who?
The Sheila, apparently.
Well, they just said that they're not their enemy, so this sounds like a one-sided deal.
What was the group that you guys said you were?
The Sheelites.
Yeah, those are terrible people.
But that's not what you just said like 2 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
You said that they weren't your enemy.
Oh, no. They're not even, they're gone.
No, they're not. They're back that way.
No, they were all killed in the war.
No, they weren't. They just imprisoned us like a day ago. We escaped their prison.
Oh, well, I don't think so.
Charisma. I want to see if that will help get any more out of them.
Okay, give me a roll.
Probably not. That was a 9. Can I use my charisma modifier or anything?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that'd be,
They're like,
that'd be a 13.
no, the Sheelites were all killed in the war. They were terrorists that were willing to destroy huge chunks of the ocean. Just kill everything in it in the hopes that they were going to try to kill as many of us as they could.
Wait, hold on. I look at him as he's talking. How are his eyes?
Big old wide like you'd see fish eyes to be.
But does he kind of look like he's stoned?
I mean, other than, like I said, big pupils.
Are they alive?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yes.
Since life, since death, just to see what
they're
these
alive.
things are.
They're alive, dude.
How do you feel just right now? How you feeling?
Fine.
Feeling pretty good?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Is it good to be on patrol? You know, it's
Yeah, it's great to be on patrol.
yeah, it is pretty great.
That's
Pretty
what we
groovy.
do. And they slide. They've come to the outskirts. There's a little fish, it's not adobe, but it's bless you.
Sea brick.
Yeah, sea brick, right? A little seafoam green. And they go into it and they take their little. They're like, oh hey, yeah, you guys were having problems, weren't you? Hold on. And they go over and they move some shells on the wall on the wall, and the water drains out of the room, and there's air in the room,
And
and
we have the sharks outside.
Oh, yeah.
you can breathe normally again.
Okay.
Man, you guys.
Thank God.
Thank you.
What? And it goes, and it moves the shell, and the water slowly comes back up, and your bubble is now back to normal sized, and the air's nice and cool again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
And he goes, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Thank you
Yeah.
Hey, for what?
for.
The fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's great. Hold on.
Yeah, we're kind of not amphibious.
Not really.
Let's get Malatar in here, and he'll hold on just a sec. And then he reaches out and he touches part of the building, and a little something swims off.
Can you tell us what actually started this war with the Sheelites?
They did.
What did they do?
They tried to kill everything. They were radical terrorists. They don't like anybody.
And who are you? What are your people called?
The Heelites?
No.
No? Okay.
No, we are the Marwan. We are the ocean dwellers. We've heard people call us mer folk from few surface folk mer people.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay, we don't like the term people.
Real quick.
We are not. We don't. We have fins. You don't.
Real quick question.
Sure.
You seen any bright lights recently?
No. We're at the bottom of the ocean.
You seem fairly easygoing. You seem like a pretty easygoing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Okay. Sure. So you guys are where are you guys from again?
The surface.
Right. Where specifically?
Oh, you know of the lands on the surface.
No, but sure. Why not?
Oh, conversation.
We're from Oxley.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's a mighty kingdom on the western side of the valley, the Great Valley.
Great Valley. What's a valley?
Oh, it's like a big depression.
It's like a big ditch.
You guys are depressed?
No, the land is, though.
Oh, it's a sad land in
like-
which to live.
It's like a big
Is it
ditch.
dry?
Oh, yeah.
It's,
Is there a lot of water?
No.
There's no water.
Sometimes there's rivers, but no.
River.
No.
Oh, the lanes of water that
Cor-
travel between the land.
Correct.
That's what you guys
the,
call.
the only water in our forest is the river.
Yes.
Ah, that does sound sad.
Yeah, it's pretty a little sad.
Okay.
Are you hungry?
I'm not saying we couldn't eat.
Okay, no, just
Do you have any
curious.
fish?
No, just curious what you eat.
Do you
down
want
here.
some fish?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Are there any sigils or anything magical around? I want to see if I read magic, see if there's anything around the room.
Negative.
Okay.
They're like, well, we could. Are those your sharks? Like you see this come about. They're like, wait a minute.
Hold up.
We just saw fish. They go, hey, those sharks. Like, are you going to eat those?
Those are mine.
Okay. Are you
No,
going to
we
eat?
don't eat? I don't eat them. They're my friends.
They look stunned. They look like you just said they're my hot air balloons, and you're like, wait. They're looking at you like they don't. They know what those words mean, but not when you put them in that order.
Does not compute.
Yes.
I have the ability
What?
to speak with and control any animal I choose. They are my friends.
And one of them turns to the other and opens his mouth and goes, and another guard walks in.
Marduk.
Okay.
Rufus.
The guy walks in.
Okay.
Who are these things?
Now we're things.
My name is Radish.
Oh, you speak.
Yes, we speak.
Yes, we do.
I call him a jackal and druidish.
Yeah.
Druid.
I am-
Speak.
I am Titus. This is Sparrow.
We're emissaries from the surface.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
We just escaped the.
The She-Lights.
What?
Yes,
You didn't escape the She-Lights.
Want to bet?
we did.
Yes, I'd like to bet.
Okay.
What
Pull
would you
the
like
short
to bet?
sword, the blue short sword. This is one of their blades. You want to examine it?
No, it's not. And he goes, and the two guys are like, same blades. He goes, those are one of our blades.
I'm about
Okay.
to be really mad with these people. They do not
Agreed.
want that.
No,
What do I get? I won. How
No.
about I told you so?
Can you tell?
There's a bet.
Can you tell if we are lying? Can you tell if we are telling the truth?
Yes, I can tell if you were lying.
How?
You're obviously lying.
That's the most
because
scientific.
You said the
response.
She-Lights. The She-Lights have been dead for how long?
They're a day's.
They lost in the war.
They're a day's ride that
They
way.
tried to kill everything that moves, and everybody that talks about the She-Lights are the things that you tell the little swimmers, okay, to scare them and to get them to go to bed at night.
Those things are
Okay,
a
that's
day's
what-
ride that way, and they're
What?
princess
oh,
and prisoners.
Oh, they always are. They're just a day's ride away. They might get you if you misbehave.
Do you know where the tube worms live?
The what?
The tube worms.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're an idiot.
giant undead.
Whatever. Okay. Then you're all under arrest.
For
because
what?
if I'm going to be an idiot, well then,
There
I
aren't
might
enough
as
of
well
you
be
here
an
to do it.
idiot. You're right. And
Okay,
he
I think we got
sucks in a big lungful of water and
I have no idea what you just did. Did you just cough? Is that a sea cough?
something like that.
Okay, no, we got off on the wrong foot here. We are emissaries from the surface. We are here at the request of our king. We are here to seek allies. We were captured by these people that you claim don't really exist, called the She-Lights. The She-Lights want to try to destroy you. We managed to escape. We need to speak with your leader.
And we almost died in that temple thing back there with those undead tube worms.
Yeah, giant bloated tube worms that try to eat us.
Yeah.
The Celia?
That's what you
Yeah,
call
that's
them.
the Isle of the Dead. That way, the giant
Yeah.
sticks that
it's not
with the
very
dead
fun.
things inside of them. Yeah,
Barely got through that.
Yeah.
yeah.
We managed
Barely
to
got
survive.
through that.
We destroyed a few of them.
Shouldn't go over there.
Yeah, we're not going to go back that way.
No shit.
That's an awful way to go.
Yeah, this shouldn't even be over there.
Yeah, we didn't have a map, so maybe next
Okay,
time.
you see the spell that's around our mouths?
What?
You see the bubble around our mouths?
Yes.
And it's giving us oxygen so we can live.
radishes.
Yeah, that's weird. Why do you do that?
Yeah, we got that that spell put on us by the guards over at the She-Lights.
Yep.
There's a motion of water. You begin to see figures through the little portholes.
Yeah.
There are other guard massing outside.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
a lot of them.
Radish, we got company, and I'll point to the
Okay,
portholes.
hold on.
Oh, okay. We
No,
just
no,
have-
no, I agree with you. I'm looking at the
We,
captain of the
we
guard
just
like,
have an army outside. It's cool.
hold on,
Whatever.
no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm looking at the captain of the guard like, hold on, you
It's still not
you
enough.
can't possibly arrest us.
Well, I bet that guy, and he lost. And I was going to say I told you so, and then he got all uppity. and all upset.
Because we're
That's
tired.
not my fault.
We've been attacked by monsters.
Ooh. She-Lite, I know. You're going on about, She-Lite, woo!
What? Okay, how would we even know that term? We're from the surface. How would we know She-Lite?
I don't know.
Hold on. We formally apologize. We got off on the wrong fin, whatever you'd like to say.
Oh, did you really have to follow it with an underwater slur?
We would like to formally apologize, and we would like to talk to you and your king as we are emissaries and charisma roll.
And, okay, give me a roll.
Because that's the only way this is happening.
I love the very smooth transition. And charisma roll.
That's the only way it's happening.
Don't roll one or your head blows up.
13 plus charisma, 17.
Okay. And he goes, and I told him so, right?
You told him so what?
Sure.
Because I won the bet, right?
Just say sure.
Correct, but you didn't say what the wager was.
Right. Well, just a hearty I told you so.
Oh, okay. Well, then.
That's all I'm trying to say here. I'm
Well,
not
then-
making problems.
You told us so.
No. Hold on, Radish.
There it is.
No. You were right. You did not have time to say that you told him so. So you guys shut up. I'll shut up, and you have the floor.
I told you so.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
May
All
we
right.
may we speak further with you and your king as we are
Sure.
emissaries.
Now, mind you, this whole She-Lite thing, I would...
Don't bring it up.
They're just, well, you can bring it up, but just lay off. I mean, it's not okay. Woo, we get She-Lites. Ooh, they're scary. Okay, it's like I've been She-Lites for like hundreds of years. Okay, just shh. They're old. They're wives' tales. Okay, if you want attention, I get that. It's okay, but you don't have to just lay off the shit.
Okay, we'll lay off of it. Okay.
I mean, it's okay.
Okay. We got
Okay.
it.
We're retarded. We're retarded.
Okay. All right. So, you guys want to... The King.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
I was at the King.
Is everybody stoned here? What the hell?
Okay, let's go talk to the King.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to the king.
Okay, we got to talk to another guy before we talk to the King, but
What guy?
sure. You know, my boss, that guy.
Okay, we'll talk to your boss.
Everybody roll me a Constitution roll.
Okay.
18.
19.
100.
1?
Mine moved the decimal point a few places though.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled 10,000.
Okay, excellent. All right. The both of you roll me int.
Add
Anybody that didn't roll a 1 last time, roll me int.
Do we add our int modifier?
Yes, you
But I
do.
can roll it. Oh, I'd rock an int
20.
test.
14 plus 1. So 15.
All right.
19, 20.
19. All right. You guys are walking through. There are young merfish, men, women, little children merfish. You guys are walking along. The sharks and the seahorses are just sort of like, okay, they don't feel they're not uncomfortable. They're just not, they're just like, oh, this is surprisingly like not what we expected. You two both look over at Radish, whose pupils are a little bit bigger than previously would have anticipated, and it's not that he has stopped walking. He's still just walking along, but he's got sort of just a little bit of a lag.
Yeah.
Going
Radish.
on.
Knew it.
Radish, what's up, man? You look a little dazed.
What? No, what are you talking about? I'm just looking at the architecture, man.
You're acting all weird, like you're just sort of.
He says architecture, and like, oh yeah, the guy that there were fish. Okay, water flow. Okay, what I'm telling you is current. All right, not current, old, but current. You hear what I'm saying?
I'm good.
Also, if they have a newspaper here, you know what it should be called? Current events. Come on.
Shut up.
I'm going
Yo.
to taste the water.
Can I get a high five from the fellow guard? High five.
And then it's just like high five.
High five.
I'm
Boom.
going to taste the water.
Okay, it's
Don't taste
Other
it.
than salty, is it poisonous or toxic or anything weird? Maybe psilocybin?
minerally.
Psychedelic.
It's Dr. Pepper.
Minerally.
It's got out. I don't know.
Fluoride.
I don't know. It's not chalky. That's
My
not the
teeth
word
are
I'm looking
stronger.
for. There's a mineral, but you can't.
Not sulfury like the spring.
No.
Okay.
It's I don't know. You're like, okay.
Yummy. Yummy.
All right, something weird's going on.
Very much
Well,
so.
now I no longer notice.
No,
This place is great. I want to move here.
Sparrow, something's weird. Well, something weird's going on here.
I think I
don't
need a
know-
visa to live
I don't know
here.
if we can stay here long.
Anybody know what a
Absolutely
visa
right.
is?
We need to get out of here very quickly.
I'm going to invent the visa.
I'm going to invent the visa.
It'll be used as both a passport and a card.
All right,
How
Radish,
many
shut up.
meters is it to the
In
surface?
my new future, you use cards to pay
Sparrow.
for things.
So what's the plan, man? So if we get in front of this guy, what's the dealio?
We're going to talk and then we're going to bail.
Okay.
How many meters are we from the surface?
More than 200.
Okay.
At this point, you've been walking down into the basin.
So
Well,
that
I'm asking them.
so that's like 2/3 of a football field.
Oh, you're
essentially?
like, they're like, what?
How many meters are we from the surface?
I don't know. The surface is way up there. I
Yo.
mean, more than like what we were when we were where you were,
Yo,
right?
Thank you.
place is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you let people live here? Just saying.
I mean, I guess we could. I mean, we've never.
We need to leave.
We've never met people from the surface.
I've never met people from the ocean.
and-
Well, I
right?
met other people from the ocean. They're kind of d-holes.
Sparrow. We can always
I don't know what
we can
deal
always
is, but,
bail on this. And
So, do you think?
go
Wait,
home.
wait,
Yeah,
hold
but
on.
if we can't
Hold on.
ascend faster, we'll die.
So wait a minute. And the guard stops. The head guard. He's like, wait a minute.
what?
What if they were just D-holes and they were giving you the same line about Sheelites because they know it's like the boogeyman, and they were like, this is a practical joke that they sent you here, and they'd be like, ooh, Sheelites.
I mean,
Oh man, we fell for it.
we've never met sea folks, so we have no idea.
Right, you wouldn't know, right?
We still don't.
Sea
That
folk
would
is a
be
very familiar
horrible.
term.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm not sure we're on that level. I mean, they're pretty cool. You're pretty cool, right? Yeah, they're
No,
pretty
we're
cool,
totally
but-
cool.
No.
We're just, we don't want to get
Sure
upset.
wounds.
Okay.
Yeah. And where's your boss?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
No.
He puts his hand on you and he's like, and you're like, yeah.
No, dang. Oh, you're thinking. I can't say anything, can I? Never mind. Good effort,
I
Sparrow.
think we're being poisoned, so I'm trying to fix it.
And the guy reaches
Wrong.
out and he touches you on the shoulder the way you touched him, and he's like, yeah, man.
Wrong.
Yeah.
If you want to keep that hand, don't ever touch me again.
Whoa, hey.
Whoa,
that's
I don't want to give it
rude.
away. It's not a gift. This is my left hand. I don't use it as much as this hand, but that's...
Ah, I get it.
Hey, let's
Right.
not get wrapped.
Get it.
Let's not get wrapped around the axle. You know,
too-
we're tired from a long journey.
too
Wrapped around the
angry.
what?
It's a surface term. It's just a phrase.
Oh.
It's slang.
All right. Okay,
Come on.
got it.
Yeah.
They use sleds down here, man.
Hey, so where's your boss? Well, we're going to your boss.
Boss.
I want to pay
What are
attention as we
we-
walk, just seeing if there's
Okay,
any-
he has stopped walking. He's like,
You said we were going to talk to your boss before going to the king.
I'm gonna.
oh, yeah. You guys still want to see her?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, where is the king? Is there a palace around here?
Oh, yeah, it's in the middle of the...
I'm gonna.
Let's
ask-
go.
I'm
Come
gonna ask
on.
my sharks if they know anything, feel anything different about this water.
basin. And the sharks are just like, nope,
Gotcha.
it's water.
Do you?
Like, it's a little colder. It's a little deeper. It's surprising. We're happy to be out of what they can't give you a term, but they're like the dead zone. They're like, we don't want to be there anymore,
No, I
and
don't
we're
believe
glad we're not there anymore.
Okay. Do you care, since we're friends, do you care if we walk around a little bit before we meet your boss?
No, I can't let you do that.
Can't?
No,
Well, I mean, we've never been here before.
Captain the guard. Okay, so if I went up to the surface cities,
Yeah.
right, and went into the city and talked to your guardsmen, do you think they just let me wander around?
Most of them have open gates where you can walk through and you can interact and either do commerce or walk
We
around.
don't even have the gates here. We don't even do
So
that.
I have no idea what you have.
Right.
I'm interested to find out what you do have.
That doesn't sound right, Titus.
Right. Well, let's go to
were walking
talk to
around.
her.
We're walking around King's.
Okay, well, lead the way.
Okay.
Dude, when we were walking around Kingsphere, there were guards who stopped us. from
Shut
going
up,
back.
Radish.
See?
Why are you so angry?
But that was more about
Is
being.
he angry normally?
He's pretty angry.
He's an angry
He's
fella.
pretty cool though. He makes really cool. Like he sews.
He's
And I
probably.
know a lot of people might think that's not cool, but he made this cool cloak.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Sparrow gets irritated when he's hungry. He's probably hungry.
Probably
That's all.
hungry. We're all hungry. Got any food?
You guys haven't. You guys want to have something to
Let's
eat?
go talk to your boss, and then we'll eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys want to eat
Yeah,
first?
we got to talk to your boss first.
Well, no, because I don't know how busy your boss is. Let's start with that first,
Think
please.
of another
She's
spell.
charisma
She's
roll.
not Betty. So, okay.
Another spell.
He goes over to a small urn and he takes the top off of it.
Yeah.
And he scoops down into it. Looks like a cross between chili powder and paste made out of chili.
No
Okay.
problem,
Here you go.
Sparrow. No problem.
He goes, here you go.
Well, what is that?
Oh, it's food. Good. Have some. It's delicious.
That doesn't look like our food. I'm afraid what that would do to me.
It's fish cake.
I don't know if I can eat that.
He leans into it and sucks it up.
I don't have that one.
Okay.
I know what's going on, Scott. I know what you're looking at me for. No, this is a conversation with
He
Kelly.
goes, here, take a scoop.
Okay.
It's delicious.
I take the scoop and I keep talking to him. So, all right. So after I eat this, we eat this.
Yeah, you guys will be strong. It'll put hair on your chest.
Awesome. If I can ask you, can you tell me more about yourself? Because we know nothing about your civilization.
Sure.
I'd love to hear.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to him as he talks.
Shelgar.
Shelgar.
Several fins.
Okay.
Children. Mm-hmm. I have fertilized an egg bed or two myself.
You must be very potent.
Wow.
I put my hands behind my back.
He's like trying to spell powder, but just
I keep
don't-
eye contact the whole
I don't
time.
like to brag.
Well, no, I mean I could tell you're a virile.
I am.
Titus has a
Merman.
lot of sex. I don't know if you know
Yeah,
this.
no,
I am.
not with men, but
He told me he cries sometimes after sex.
some people, some ladies like that. I'm dumping this fish cake shit behind me as I have my hands behind
And
my
it
back,
kind of settles to it.
and I'm still looking him straight in the eye, just like,
Scott, do I eat any of it?
hey, when he looks away, I'll act like I eat it real quick, and he turns around and is just like, that's actually not bad. I'm all full.
Oh, it's filling, right?
It's actually exceptionally filling. You were
really good.
You were right.
And he says, Shelgar says it's good, and he says it's good.
I think it's amazing. Radish, you should definitely eat this fish cake.
Radish would be delicious.
You suck.
I couldn't eat another bite. I'm so full.
Oh, bro. Do I get a test? Do I get a check to see
No,
if I...
go eat the fish
No,
semen.
no, check to see if I... Come on. No. Come on, Scott.
Go ahead, give me a roll. Roll that D20.
14.
That beautiful D20. You are kind of hungry. You needed a 15 to not. You're just like, I'll try some.
Oh, yeah, I take one of the bowl. It's
take
a bowl,
little,
right? Or is
yeah,
it
a little,
scoop?
little bowl.
Yeah.
And you take you scoop out
Guano
some.
bowls.
It's like Radish. That'll put hair on your crotch. Go for it.
I take a bite.
John Kennedy.
I love this.
Have you ever? And you're about to get a reaction on this one. John Kennedy. Have you ever had Marmite?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
That's worse than Vegemite.
Yeah, I've had it. Yeah. It's
He's
not,
had it and
It's
didn't
not
know what to-
that.
I lost the
Bad.
bet, and it's horrid.
It's not that bad, especially on
Alright.
toast.
You, sir, have no soul.
It's not
horrible.
It's not
Oh, okay,
too bad.
It's
but
terrible.
It's terrible.
It's
but-
fermented
Don't do it.
yeast cake
I know.
that's got fish mixed into it.
Yeah.
Fish semen.
So
yeah.
if you ever had Marmite and you think it's not that bad, well, then that's what you're eating.
Oh, goody.
Okay, if he had eaten it, I'm sure he would have.
it's horrible. No.
What's my reaction to it?
What is Radish's reaction to it?
Because knowing what I had, because you showed me what I have in
Right.
me now, so I'm just sort of like, it's not bad, but hey, you don't turn down a free meal, right? You don't turn down a free meal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can feel my feelings. No, this is pretty good. You want some? Lively. Salty. Very salty.
Couldn't eat another bite. So good.
You know, I
so
couldn't,
full.
but I'm gonna.
Sparrow. Dig
Like
in.
right around me, the water is kind of rippling to a boil. It's very, very very mad.
Okay.
Yeah. This is so good. So
Okay. So
good.
you want?
No.
Okay. So are we ready to go? Yeah, you can bring that with. Oh, are we gonna go?
Yeah, ready to go. We're following you,
Yeah,
good sir.
I'm gonna put my bowl down.
Okay. And then you guys walk. You're walking along, and you've come to a large tower in the middle of the basin.
Okay.
Cool tower.
And this tower is Colosseum sized. I mean, it's big.
So let me guess, she's at the top.
What?
Is your boss up at the top, or we just walk in, or
Why would? What? Why would she be at the top?
It's a tower.
Yeah?
On the surface, the most prestigious of us get the top floor.
Do you know what being on top of that tower it's dizzying, and it doesn't the water is not nearly as it's hard to breathe up there.
Oh, she's in the basement.
Oh, so you put the
It's weird.
you put the poor folk up there?
No,
Yeah, basically.
She lives in the basement. Let's go to the basement.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to be rude, so if you'll lead us
Pretty
in.
cool.
Sure. And he basically marches you in. Not marches you in, but he's leading the way. He's sort of a determined spring in his stride all of a sudden, and you pass the purplish walls. They don't glow from a light within, but they do have their carved stone. Is that the word I'm looking for, John?
For what?
The walls. They're purplish stone. Stone, I guess is what I'm going for.
I guess so.
It's not crystalline.
It's coral?
No, it's not coral,
Sea glass?
but it's something like It looks very similar to that.
It's like a shell?
No, it's not a shell.
Fiberglass?
It's sea glass.
It's like sand struck by lightning that turns into a crystalline structure.
Very much so. Yes.
cool.
Yeah, totally cool. I mean, you're like, oh wow, that's pretty darn cool.
You know, I haven't felt this good in a while.
And it's been carved, like passageways have been carved. Like it might have been a large sea glass that it doesn't look like coral. It didn't grow. It was obviously constructed and then carved for these passageways and hallways. And you go through several hallways, and they seem to go around the outside of the circumference of this large building. And then on the inside is an amphitheater, or almost not like a gladiatorial combat area, but there's an area, there's a stage in the middle, and off to one side there's a box that sits obviously in more splendor and what looked to be the king and queen.
Oh. Shelgar, did you guys build this? This is pretty phenomenal.
Oh yeah, this is current architecture.
Yeah. So,
Get it?
I got
feel
it,
the
man.
water moving.
I got
Right?
it, man.
get out
Right?
of here.
Oh, man, this guy's cool. By the way, Scott, can I get another test to break free? Hello? No?
I want to break
Yes,
free.
you can, and I want Kelly and Josh to give me a Constitution roll to see if they continue to retain.
I want to
What do I
break
need?
free.
15. What'd you roll?
Look that way. Look behind you. Look behind you real quick.
No,
Look,
what'd you roll?
I rolled a number on a sphere.
Yes.
Spheroid dice.
What'd you roll?
4.
4. Ooh, that's
Kelly
not
was
even
gonna narc
close.
me out. We're
He was going to narc you out.
6.
Even if you'd have gone a 14.
Yeah.
failed.
I rolled a 10. Can you add anything to it?
Okay. Yes, you roll your con modifier.
Oh, well, that's still not enough.
So 7.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burp.
All righty.
So we've all succumbed.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
You say you need a 15.
No, he needed.
No,
it.
he needed a 15.
Oh, okay.
You both needed 10s.
Yay. I like it.
What'd you roll?
7.
You rolled a 7? Okie dokie.
With your modifier? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Do you have the ability to see anything that I text you or send you?
I don't have my phone on me.
Here,
Okay,
I'll-
good. Read the top word. That's the mineral the building's made out of.
Yeah, so that's
It's
why
in-
that's
it's
why
in
I've been
the water.
acting. That's why I've been acting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he walks in and he's like, okay.
If only you knew a certain spell.
So, yeah.
This place is great.
I'll learn that one
Isn't
next.
this place awesome?
It's awesome.
It's pretty
So
beautiful.
here's and you start to like calm. You've been soaking in it. You know, it's like palm olive, right? And you're like, oh, okay, good. And you're like, okay. And he goes, all right. So like, are you guys gonna? Are you guys here to see the
king.
performance?
Well, we were here to
see
talk to the king.
You're here to see the king. What?
Get an audience
Oh,
with the king.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What's the performance?
There's some fighting. There's some games. There's
Okay.
a guy that does this thing with these discs.
You know, I think I'm going to leave now.
Why?
Oh, why?
Whoa! Why are you leaving?
Whoa, we're going to see
We got to talk to the king.
the king and the queen, right?
No, I think I feel better if I just left.
Yeah, if he just wants to leave, man, you know.
You just want to wait outside, or
No, I mean like leave.
we shouldn't split the party? That's us.
Well, then let's leave together.
Yeah, but they're right there. They're literally like 100 feet away.
Yeah, here, let's slide over to the side. Let's go this way. Let's go this way.
Come on, we're almost done. We're
And he
home
cuts
stretch.
like halfway down and starts moving around the rail of the arena, and he moves you guys up. There are a few more heavily finned merfolk that are standing at the corners guarding the king and queen suite, and he leans in and he. Okay. Yeah. These guys will help you. They're going to have you hold on for a minute, and then they'll take you up and talk to the king and queen.
That's pretty cool. All right. I'm in no hurry.
Okay.
All righty. And he's like, okay, I got to go back to the, the rim.
Sheldar, have fun.
Sheldar.
Man, Sheldar's cool.
He's cool.
I wish
And
I had
Sheldar moves
Sheldar's
away.
job. Sheldar, do you have any applications?
I don't know what that is. I gotta go.
I'm going to invent that for you, too.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right.
This is
So
awesome.
we're waiting for the home stretch.
Okay. The two guards look at you. They're obviously larger, bigger. You guys, your heads kind of come up to their shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
And they look down and go, you need to see the king and the queen?
We do.
We do.
Why?
We are emissaries from the surface.
What?
We're emissaries from the surface. The land's above.
Yeah, we got. Totally.
Why would you care about us?
Because we're your enemies.
Yeah.
What?
trying to
You're our
destroy
enemy?
you.
No, he's
No, we're not your enemies. No, dude. There's like some people out there who are trying to destroy you.
Radish.
Who?
Radish. We
We're
were
totally.
Radish. Shut up.
What?
We were captured by marauders about a day's ride from here.
Yeah, they're jerks.
And we just escaped their prison, and we're told or given information that you were the closest civilization. So we were coming here for help.
And they're CD bags, just so you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know what they were called, but they're about a day's ride away from here. So we escaped their prisons, and we made our way to the next civilization we could make it to.
And you wish to petition the king and queen for...
Really, our original mission was to come here and to find allies from the sea folk. And so we were originally wanted to come here, but we were at a detour.
Excellent. Well then.
So we would love to talk to your king and queen.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
King,
Pretty much.
Thanks,
Queen Adiria,
Adiria?
and King Nidar. Do not speak too quickly. Do not speak too loudly. Do not get too close to them.
Understood?
My queen, my king. And they both look over at you. They seem to be resplendent. Several of their fins are pierced. They're merfolk. Mm-hmm. And he pulls open the gate to their box.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of ushers you in. Queen Adiria, King Nidar. These are representatives from the surface.
Specifically, the land of Oxley.
From the land of Oxley. And the king and the queen say, come, enter, sit.
Thank you, good king.
Can I come forward?
Awesome. They're like, would you like something to eat? And they both scoop up like scoops of the fish paste.
I could not eat any more of your lovely food. We ate outside. I am stuffed to the gills.
Do I take more?
You should.
What?
It is surprisingly filling.
Then I guess I'm full.
Okay.
Thank God.
How may we help you?
Our original mission was to come find sea folk and find allies, essentially, for our lands. We originally were coming to your kingdom when we were imprisoned by marauders about a day's ride from here. I forget their names, but we were able to escape their prison, and we made our way here.
Well then, you hail from the land of Oxley.
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, good king.
Does your land have a king?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
And that king's name?
King Valdor.
Of the king's
Fjord.
Fayors? Fizors?
Fjord. It's a
Fjord.
geographical thing. It's an inland water canal.
Right.
His men have attacked us from time to time, and this is all the Queen speaking. The King has said not said a word. His men in their
Is the king alive?
in their boots. The boots are what they call the things that float on top of the ocean.
Boat.
Our ships.
Boats.
A boat.
Yeah, boat,
Yes.
ships, yes.
Yes, have attacked our kind from time to time.
I think that would only be in self-defense, Your Majesty. Although that might be due to misunderstandings.
And not knowing you, we are explorers, and with that, wanting to know more about you and understand who and what you are.
We live here in the basin. We do not generally go far outside of it.
Understood.
Because it's desolate in every direction for miles.
Yes.
There is no.
Why?
Oh, well, it's been that way for a very, very long time.
Tell me why, please.
It's there are some wives' tales and some fairy tales. It's always been that way.
I love the fairy tales. They're the best ones.
Me too.
There were times of strife within our people. There were times that we warred amongst ourselves. There are those who would say that the dead areas were brought about as part of the war between ourselves and our many clans. We have united under one rule. The great King Nidar and myself have brought reason and order, a calm and tranquility to our people.
How does fresh water affect you?
I don't understand the question.
Water without salt in it, how does it affect you?
I wouldn't know.
And a question I have, good king, is the marauders that captured us, they seem almost identical to your people in visage, the way they looked. Is this one of the warring clans that you're speaking of?
And for the first time, the king kind of perks up. He sits forward and goes, "No, they attacked you in the basin?"
No.
We were in one of our boats, and they used a creature called a kraken to take us under the water and imprison us.
He sort of shakes his head. He goes, I don't know what that is.
It's a giant squid.
Yeah,
basically.
it's a squid. But with that, when we were imprisoned in the cells, these people looked very similar to you and your kind.
No, we don't. We don't have any of the clans that live outside the basin.
Well, I'm just curious who these individuals were. They were not very accommodating. I guess that's the easiest way to put it.
I'm thirsty.
Hey, real quick, Scott. So, being under the influence of the certain thing that you told me I was via text message, and I know what that does. Would I still be able to act on paranoia, or would that be?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Just confirming.
Sure.
So that's why I speak out. I'm like,
I'm thirsty.
what do you mean the other tribes? I mean, we thought you had other tribes under your control.
We do. There are many tribes that live within the basin, but there aren't any that live outside of the basin. It is our home. It is our central being, especially in this area of death that surrounds our basin.
That's the other thing. How are you able to survive?
We grow our food.
What is your food?
It's what he's been offering us.
Yeah, but what is your food?
Kelp, fermented fish.
So I just rolled a nat 20 on cloaking myself in fresh water.
Okay. Alrighty.
This isn't...
Yeah.
Okay, so, Your Majesties, would it shock you to find out that there were, in fact, things outside of this area?
Well, I'm sure there are things, but
There
none
are,
of the people.
There are the people.
Okay.
I'm pretty... have you sent a delegation out of here?
No, of course not. There's no need. There's nothing but the dead zone outside of us.
No, and outside the dead zone?
The dead zone goes on forever.
No, it doesn't. There's a clear border to it.
No, I mean, yes, the basin, that is the border.
Yeah, but if
into
you
the
leave-
dead zone.
Yeah, if you leave the
There's
basin...
a border the other way.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nobody's ever been that far.
We have.
But here's
Well, but you're from the surface.
No, I agree.
We're not going to go to the surface.
No, okay, so see if you can follow my logic here. We, from the surface,
Uh-huh.
we've shown up at your city.
Yes.
But we have stuff that looks like it was made by mer people. Merfolk. What do you call yourselves real quick? Sea people?
Sure.
Okay. Made by sea people, but it's not your stuff.
No, it's sea people stuff.
Yeah. So if it's not your stuff and
No,
we came
no,
from
if
outside,
it is sea people stuff, right?
yeah.
Then it's ours.
Yeah. No. Like,
Yeah.
no, you're not following
They're
me.
called Mar1? Is that what's
No, these are the Marwan. They're called
Yeah, they're the
the
Marwan.
she lights.
May I shake your hand?
Do you say that out loud?
Damn it.
Yeah, I do.
May I shake your hand?
Okay. And they go, the who? And they're like, no, we're not going to shake hands with you just yet. The what? What did you just say? The
She lights?
yeah.
Yeah. See, there you go. We got it.
Damn it, Radish.
So you're with the Sheelites?
No.
No.
Is that what they were
They're
called?
jerks.
Well, of course. They're all dead,
No,
but they're jerks.
they're pretty much they're alive.
No, they're not.
Okay, why are you not reacting to this news with, oh no, they're alive. Oh, how is that possible? And then you realize that they are in fact alive. Because that's what you should do. 'Cause they're alive.
No,
Yeah, they're alive.
they're dead.
No,
The
they're
Sheelites
alive.
are gone.
Their coordinates are blah, 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 blah.
Okay, the guards at the pair of guards at each corner of the box are starting to look at each other and kind of amongst themselves. The king and the queen pick up on this, and they look at you and go, the Sheelites are dead. They're long gone. There are no more Sheelites, right?
Yes, I'm sure that my countrymen misspoke.
What? I never misspeak.
We've traveled a very long way to get here from our imprisonment, so we are probably just weary with
Our imprisonment by who?
marauders.
Well, they were marauding. Oh, yeah, those marauders. Yeah,
Yeah. We are very tired with the long
I get it.
ride. So
She leans forward and beckons you all in with a fin.
Crap.
All right, we'll
do
lean
I
in.
lean in
I
closer?
get
Oh, you bet you
I
do.
get real close.
she's the queen. You're gonna do
Really,
something.
really
I want to get
close.
back to the surface where I'm at least reasonably smart.
She breathes in clear water and goes, ooh, that tickles. Do not mention the name again. We will speak when we are not in public.
Okay.
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 We would like a room with fresh air.
The guards will kill you if they hear that again.
No, they won't, but okay.
We're pretty good at fighting.
They'll try.
Yeah,
And it will spill over into the arena.
arena.
Yeah, that thing,
Radish,
that thing
shut up.
behind you.
What? We're having a conversation.
And there's currently like a battle going on behind you between like 8 different
Yeah.
Marwinians.
Oh, cool. Hold on.
Is there an inn somewhere where we can have some fresh air
Well, it's
and
like,
real relax?
May
and
we have
stuff?
your hospitality for the evening, I guess is the question we were asking.
You may.
Yay!
We shall talk in the morning
Awesome.
on the next rise of the tide.
These people are so nice. They're way
Understood.
nicer than the other people who don't.
For
actually
now, be our
exist.
guests.
Put
And
your
that
service
thing
in
you're
text.
doing tickles.
Just tickles?
It's interesting. It's different. You could perhaps bottle that and sell it.
Good to know.
And they're like, please, have a seat. Have a seat. And we'll discuss the Marauders after the end of the
I
games.
kind
Okay.
of push it out to fill the box.
Okay.
Okay, I sit down.
We'll sit.
Is there food? Can I order food?
Yeah,
There-
it's the fish paste stuff.
There's fish paste, and then they're like, hey, yeah, you can have fish cakes, and it's
Totally different.
this weird kind of they're chunks of fish that have been grilled is not the right word, poached. That's sort of a different. They've been cooked.
Seared, probably. Yeah.
No, poached.
No?
Because we're underwater.
Yeah, they've been cooked. They're definitely cooked, and they're sort of weird, and they're in this spice, and they're in kind of a bag, and you squeeze them into your mouth, and it's pretty good,
Oh, yummy. Oh,
and it's filling,
pretty good.
as most water food is.
It's
It's a delicious thing. You sit down and you watch as one group of Marwinians triumphs over the other with nets and weird spears and longer swords. The swords look as though they were carved from coral or chipped.
That's cool.
It's very interesting, and as the day of games draws to a close, The king and queen motion to you as delegates from the surface toward a back exit from the box to a private chamber where conversation can be more readily
Nice.
had.
Okay.
And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. As always, you'll hear from us. Real
Help
soon.
me! Help, Radish!
And that's it tonight for us on Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly Book 2, To Save an Empire. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. Joshua Jackson is at ActionJack853. Kelly is at Aerith. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. Rico is at R1C0. And me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, we all hold fantastic realms within our mind's eye and can share that with those around us to make the world a better place. Bring that with you every time we venture out into the world. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.